Imagine an island so small you could drive across it in under an hour, yet its story reaches back thousands of years, long before the pyramids ever touched the desert sky. A place where fireworks aren't just celebrations, but sacred masterpieces, handmade and passed down through generations. This is Malta, Europe's best-kept secret. A Mediterranean enigma where ancient tombs lie buried beneath bustling cafes, where colossal fortresses rise above seas so blue they almost look unreal, and where even pastries spark rivalries fierce enough to rival Paris itself. Oh, and wait until you hear about the traffic rules and the passport that costs more than gold. From lost wonders to modern power plays, here are 15 shocking truths about Malta. The tiny nation the world overlooked, but will never forget once its secrets are revealed. Number 15. Malta, the ancient power hub of Europe. Tiny in size, massive in history, Malta is a small island nation floating between Italy and North Africa, barely 122 square miles, smaller than Las Vegas. But don't let that fool you. For over 7,000 years, this sun-drenched rock has been a strategic crossroads for empires, from the Phoenicians, Romans, and Arabs to the British and modern Europe. What's even more surprising? Despite having no rivers, forests, or mountains, Malta draws in the ultra-wealthy and global investors, thanks to 0% property, inheritance, and local real estate taxes, and corporate tax rates as low as 5% in some cases. Add to that over 300 sunny days a year, stunning beaches, and a mild Mediterranean climate, and you've got a winter escape that's become wildly popular, especially among Americans fleeing cold cities like New York or Chicago. And if you think Malta's magic stops there, wait till you see what's next. Number 14. Marsaxlokk Village, Malta's coastal jewel. Welcome to Marsaxlokk, pronounced Mar-sa-Shlok, Malta's most Instagrammable village and a living postcard of Mediterranean charm. Nestled on the island's southeastern shore, this fishing town has roots going back over 2,500 years, all the way to the Phoenicians. Here, the sea isn't just a view. It's a way of life. Locals are proudly called the people of the sea, and their iconic vessels, the Luzu boats, are pure magic. Painted in bright blues, reds, and yellows, each one features a pair of eyes of Osiris, a mystical Egyptian symbol believed to protect fishermen and sense danger long before the radar does. Every year, Marsaxlokk erupts in celebration for the Feast of St. Peter. The village turns into a floating carnival, led by a fleet of fishing boats carrying a statue of the saint across the bay. Fireworks light the sky, reflecting over the water like a mirror. Stalls line the harbor, offering freshly grilled squid, tuna sashimi, crispy fish cakes, and local wines, transforming the coastline into a lively night market under the stars. Homes here are painted in gentle pastels, built low to preserve the skyline and harmony with nature. Fishing nets hang like curtains outside every door, a mix of function and folklore. With its dreamy palette, ancient rituals, and sea-soaked soul, it's no wonder Marsaxlokk has become a magnet for photographers, foodies, and wanderers from around the world. Number 13. Maltese women. Beauty, brains, and Mediterranean grace. Strolling through the sunlit streets of Valletta, you'll notice something striking. Maltese women. Clad in flowing pastel dresses, with soft smiles and sun-kissed skin, they seem to embody the soul of the Mediterranean itself, a perfect balance of island warmth and European elegance. Over 90% speak fluent English, and many are also proficient in Italian, a huge advantage in Malta's booming tourism and international business sectors. From tech and finance to hospitality and design, they're leading with confidence, all while keeping cherished traditions alive, like sewing and lace making. Many even name their homes like poetic sanctuaries. Casa Bella, beautiful home. Sunset view. Or Dar il Mistrie, resting house in Maltese. These custom plaques hang proudly beside doors like a signature of love and tradition. Curious about dating culture or how to strike up a conversation in Malta? Drop #8 in the comments and we'll take you deeper into this island's romantic soul. Number 12. The most relaxed coffee culture in the Mediterranean. In Malta, coffee isn't just a drink, it's a ritual. Wander the cobbled streets of Valletta in the early morning and you'll see locals sipping espresso slowly, peacefully, often from balconies or sunlit gallerias. Time seems to pause. In some cafes, your macchiato might take 15 to 20 minutes to arrive, but no one complains. Ask why, and they'll smile. Good coffee doesn't rush. Maltese elders can often be seen stitching lace or reading newspapers while quietly enjoying their brew, a blend of simplicity and serenity that's become a national signature. Here's a quirk to remember. Cappuccinos and macchiatos are strictly morning drinks. Order one after 11 a.m. and you might get a puzzled glance. Try it after 2 p.m. Someone might ask if you're feeling okay. Number 11. The Blue Lagoon, Malta's underwater paradise. If paradise had a color, it would be the shimmering turquoise of Malta's Blue Lagoon. Tucked between Malta and Gozo on Camino Island, this breathtaking spot is just a 25-minute boat ride from the main island, yet feels worlds away. Its crystal-clear waters are so transparent, you can spot colorful marine life from above. Parrotfish, clownfish, stingrays, even octopuses drifting in the shallows. The calm sea and lack of waves make it ideal for snorkeling, kayaking, and diving. Below the surface? Mysterious underwater caves, historic shipwrecks, and a marine ecosystem so pristine it feels untouched by time. Is the Blue Lagoon on your Malta bucket list? Comment with #2 if yes. Or tell us your favorite hidden paradise in the world by commenting with #3. Number 10. The island that sold stamps to sustain its economy. Believe it or not, Malta once kept its economy afloat by selling postage stamps. In the early 20th century, after gaining autonomy from British rule, Malta began printing beautifully detailed stamps, not just for mail, but as a clever source of national income. These weren't ordinary stamps. Each miniature masterpiece showcased Malta's knights, Baroque churches, coastal landscapes, and Mediterranean traditions. Collectors around the globe were instantly hooked. Some stamp sets became rare collectibles, valued for their limited designs and artistic quality. Even today, stamp design remains part of Malta's national identity, a proud celebration of its culture, artistry, and resilience through tough times. Number 9. The Golden Passport, Malta's money-making machine. Imagine buying not just a passport, but full EU citizenship. For years, Malta offered exactly that through its controversial Golden Passport program. With an investment of around $700,000, including a contribution to the National Development Fund, real estate purchases, and residency fees, foreigners could gain Maltese citizenship, and with it, access to the European Union. The program attracted tech billionaires, Russian oligarchs, and wealthy entrepreneurs from across Asia, making it one of the world's most sought-after investment citizenship programs. In just a few years, Malta generated hundreds of millions of dollars, funding tourism, infrastructure, and national development. But the success came with scrutiny. On April 29, 2025, after years of EU pressure and ethical debate, the program officially shut down. Critics called for policies that build real communities, not just revenue streams. Number 8. Medina, Europe's quietest city. Welcome to Medina, a 4,000-year-old walled city where silence rules and time stands still. Covering just 0.2 square miles, smaller than Disneyland, Medina is often called the Silent City. Why? Because here, no honking, no music, and no rushing crowds are allowed. Even modern renovations must strictly follow ancient design rules, from limestone walls to doorknobs and window shapes. The city is home to about 300 residents, many descended from noble families who've lived in Medina for centuries. Inside the thick city walls, sound seems to vanish. It's just you, your footsteps, and the occasional whisper of the wind. Number 7. Valletta, the tiny capital with 300 UNESCO treasures. Malta's capital, Valletta, may be small, just 31 square miles, but it holds a cultural weight few cities can match. With over 300 historic landmarks packed into its golden stone streets, it earned UNESCO World Heritage status in 1980. Walk through Valletta, and you won't see towering skyscrapers or global coffee chains. Instead, you'll stumble upon a 120-year-old bakery selling hand-brewed espresso for just $1, and streets lined with wooden balconies known as gallerie, over 300 of them, painted in earthy reds, blues, and greens, hanging proudly from every corner. Everything here is planned with care, from the regulation of window frame colors to the preservation of Baroque architecture, including must-sees like St. John's Cathedral and the Grandmaster's Palace. Every day at noon, the ancient saluting battery fires a real cannon, a throwback to a centuries-old military tradition that echoes across the Grand Harbor. As the sun sets, Valletta bathes in amber and gold, transforming into a living oil painting. At night, the quiet alleys bloom with live jazz, cozy pubs, and the hum of conversation spilling from candlelit patios. And if you know where to look, you'll even find hidden bars, tucked behind old bookshops or pharmacies, revealed only by a secret knock, 3 short, 2 long. Number 6. Malta, the most unique driving experience in Europe. Driving in Malta isn't just transportation, it's an adventure. For starters, Malta drives on the left side of the road, like the UK. But here's the twist. Many of the cars are imported from Europe and Japan, which means the steering wheel is often on the right, the wrong side for left-lane driving. The result? You'll find yourself reaching across the car to press buttons at toll booths or to grab a parking ticket, sometimes even unbuckling and stretching awkwardly across the cabin. Left turns feel like solving geometry puzzles. Your instincts tell you one thing, but your reverse angle brain has to recalculate every time. Even reading road signs becomes a challenge. They're placed on your right, while your eyes are trained to the left lane. Number 5. The most colorful festival culture in the Mediterranean. When it comes to festivals, Malta doesn't hold back. In fact, this tiny island may just throw the boldest, brightest, and most bizarre celebrations in the Mediterranean. First up, Carnival Malta. Held every February, it's a week-long masquerade explosion that turns entire towns into walking art galleries. From toddlers to the elderly, everyone wears extravagant costumes, as if strutting down the Oscars red carpet, but with a quirky, Halloween-style twist. But it's not all glam. In the town of Nador on Gozo Island, things get darker. Here, Carnival takes a mysterious and haunting turn. Known as the Dark Carnival, locals wear eerie, faceless masks and twisted outfits, sometimes so unsettling you won't want to stare longer than 3 seconds. It's playful, but with an edge. Then there's the medieval festival of Medina, where the old capital transforms into a time machine. Picture armored knights, court jesters, dancers, and live orchestras echoing through the limestone alleys of a 4,000-year-old city. It's like stepping into Game of Thrones, but with sunshine, wine, and a very real sense of living history. Number 4. Cost of living in Malta, 2025 update. Dreaming of Mediterranean sunsets, historic charm, and a lifestyle that won't break the bank? Welcome to Malta, one of Europe's most affordable paradise islands. In 2025, the cost of living here is surprisingly reasonable, especially when compared to major cities in the US or Western Europe. Housing. A one-bedroom apartment in central areas like Valletta or Slima, $700 to $900 per month. Lights and internet. High-speed internet, $35 to $40 per month. Dining and groceries. Monthly grocery budget, $400 to $500 per person. Transportation. Monthly public transport pass, $30. Plus, many residents choose to walk or cycle, thanks to Malta's compact size and scenic roads. Total monthly living cost. Number 3, Malta, the fireworks capital of Europe. If you think fireworks are just for New Year's or Independence Day, think again. In Malta, they're a way of life. With over 35 registered fireworks factories, Malta has the highest density of fireworks workshops in Europe, about 1 every 9 square kilometers. Most are run by local volunteers, and nearly every village and parish has its own dedicated team. Fireworks here aren't just pyrotechnics. They're a sacred art, passed down through generations. Many Maltese learn to design and craft fireworks from childhood, treating the process like sculpture, with color, timing, and rhythm all choreographed with painstaking care. During festival season, the skies explode in light for up to 30 days straight, both day and night. The grandest display of all? The Malta International Fireworks Festival, held each April, attracting over 85 international teams in a stunning competition of sound and spectacle. In 2011, the Lily Fireworks Factory made history by setting a Guinness World Record for the world's largest Catherine wheel, spinning with a diameter of over 32 meters. Yet behind every explosion lies silence, precision, and passion. The quiet intensity of an ancient craft that turns seconds of light into a year's worth of artistry. Number 2. Malta's cuisine, the island's most unique dishes. When in Malta, skip the luxury restaurants and follow the scent of something flaky and golden in a local's hand. That's pastitsa, Malta's national street snack. A triangular, buttery pastry with layers like a croissant, filled with mashed peas or creamy ricotta. Crunchy on the outside, warm and savory on the inside. It's as Maltese as the island's flag. Craving something light? Try caponata, Malta's Mediterranean twist on ratatouille. A vibrant mix of eggplant, tomatoes, peppers, onions, garlic, and capers, slow-cooked in olive oil and served with crusty bread or grilled fish. Looking for a Maltese-style burger? You'll love the fitra, a round flatbread packed with tuna, olives, capers, and a drizzle of olive oil. It's a picnic favorite and lunchtime staple. But no Maltese dinner table is complete without timpana, a rich, baked pasta pie made of macaroni, minced meat, cheese, and egg, all sealed in a golden pastry crust. Crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside. It's the island's comfort food, especially on Saturdays. From quick snacks to hearty feasts, Maltese food is honest, homey, and packed with flavor, a true blend of Southern European and North African influence. Number 1. The unique and surprising life of the Maltese people. Imagine a curly-haired man in a linen shirt shouting, "Hi, bro," with a teacup in hand. That's not a scene from London. That's just a typical Maltese morning. The people of Malta are a cultural cocktail of Italian warmth, Arab charm, and British manners, all blended on one tiny island. They look Southern European, tan skin, dark curls, expressive eyes, but their language sounds like Arabic with a Sicilian twist. One word, mela, can mean sure, come on, whatever, or you've got to be kidding me, all depending on the tone. They drive on the left, drink afternoon tea, and use British-style plugs. But they also sing loud, eat late, and throw celebrations like the Mediterranean never sleeps. And elegance? It's in their DNA. On Sundays or during festivals, entire families dress like they're heading to a royal wedding. It's tradition, style, and pride rolled into one.